Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. In our last episode, we had infiltrated, I use that term lightly, Helm's Hold, to track down Desther, who betrayed Erebeth and, or rather, Neverwinter in general, and stole the cure to the Wailing Death. So, in our last episode, we had left off just outside of his little room here, and we're about to go fight him. So let's hope we're prepared, because every time I've done this, I've almost always died in the first couple tries. So let's buff up. I'm going to give myself all kinds of buffs. I'm not sure I even need most of these buffs, but we'll find out, won't we? I don't know why I need a charisma buff for this, but okay. So, this. The Grimgnaw is... Now before these all wear off, going to save, and now we're going to go kick ass. Now Desther is immobilized until we kill the jackasses in the middle. So, okay, so Grimgnaw thought it would be a good idea to kill some of the ritual creatures, so now Desther is not immobilized. Thanks, Grimgnaw, for all the help. Nope, not him. Oh, there are a lot less monsters in here than there are usually. I wonder why. Oh, you son of a bitch! You killed what's her face? Might as well kill the rest of the ritual creatures while I'm at it. That's a very damaging spell he just used, and damn it, I hate how he can turn undead. Alright, so now we're alone. Let me see if I can scare him, though I seriously doubt it. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Let's try Vampiric Touch. Nope. I might as well just go all out, seeing as how I'm going to rest after this. Oh, I actually managed to hit him with Ghoul's Touch. That's pretty rare considering I never, ever hit anyone with it. Let's see if I've got any useless.
There is no point in continuing this fight.
That was easy. A lot easier than I remember.
I am undone. Take your bow, friend. You have your traitor. But now I wonder.
I should end your life right now. And what would that prove? No, Nasher will want me alive. He'll want reasons and justification. He'll want a villain to give to the mob. I suppose I'll be executed eventually, if just to ease the fears of the people, but it will do nothing. There is so much more to come, so little you understand. You have questions, of course, but I don't have answers. I will not give you that satisfaction, nor will I give it to the mob that awaits in Neverwinter. Your victory shall be hollow. Where is the cure? Of course the cure. Don't you worry, it is here. Not that it matters, the plague would have ended soon enough without my false Helmites spreading it. You may save a few of the worst cases, I suppose, but the damage is already done. The plague has sapped the strength of the city. It did what it was intended. I have the cure. When you return me to Lord Nasher, the cure will be delivered as well. No need to scramble about searching. I have no more reason to defy you now. Shut up. I'm going to look around this place before I take you back. Ever the mercenary, by all means, loot what you must. I am quite incapacitated. Come talk to me when you want to leave. I'm sure Lord Nasher is waiting. Right, incapacitated. incapacitated. That's why you're barely injured, right? Makes sense. Let's get Agara back just in case there are any traps waiting. A vampiric touch scroll. That's real helpful. A couple of books. A couple more books. Go, Agara, go. A friend of mine just bought me a game that we've been having fun with. It's Torchlight 2, and I'm really enjoying that game. I don't know if I'd go so far as to do a let's play of it, but I'd consider it. Special holy water. Motion visibility, that's always nice. Yeah, there's some nice stuff in here once you beat Desther. Can replace some of the spells, or rather the potions that I just drank up to fight him, which was completely not necessary because he turned out to be a little bitch. Shimmering sash, no doubt. Oh, what's this? Fortitude +2. That's not bad. In fact, I'm going to swap that for the one I have because I have a +1 ring. Though I should find something more appropriate for a wizard. Pale Master, whatever. +1 quarterstaff. And all my buffs have faded. Alright, it appears I've looted everything. Hope I didn't miss anything. Let's go talk to Desther.
Delay in returning me to Nashor and the precious Lady Erebeth. Hurry with your looting and let this farce come to an end.
Enough. I'm taking you back to Neverwinter right now. Don't rush on my account. I know what awaits me. My fate is sealed. There's comfort in that. It is better, I'll wager, than the uncertainty awaiting you. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Desther's punishment.
And as I said, towards the right around the beginning of this game, the cutscenes are bugged and won't show, so I just skip them. I'm sure they're somewhere on YouTube. You could find them. Greetings, hero of Neverwinter. Please pause for a moment and speak with me. Pause? Okay. Ah, Saludarius, you have awoken at last. I feel privileged to finally meet you, the hero of Neverwinter, here before me. I'm getting ahead of myself. You must excuse me. I'm just so excited to meet you. Welcome to Port Llast. I trust you had a safe journey from Neverwinter? My name is Laurana, and Lady Erebeth has given me the honor of greeting you upon your arrival. On your way, girl. I haven't the time to waste on the likes of you. Oh, I am sorry, sir. I certainly don't want to waste the time of someone who has great deeds to perform. It's just such a pleasure to meet you. Let me say again how much I look up to you. We've all heard of the heroic deeds you performed in Neverwinter and how you saved so many lives from that terrible plague. I know you must be anxious to speak with Lady Erebeth and begin the search for the cult. She is anxious to speak with you too. You can find Lady Erebeth and her associate, Erin Gend, in the next room, near the exit of this building. Please go and see her right away. I wish you well in your quest to find the source of this horrible plague, and I am sure that you will succeed and prove to be a hero once again. Goodbye. I'm gonna go ahead and rest real quick. So there should be a few things missing from my inventory now that I am done with the first chapter. Well, it looks like everything's in order, so...
I have some very important information for you.
We meet again.
Please
I
listen.
taste
I have
a
some very
storm of
important
slaughter
information
on
for
the
you.
air. I'm not surprised to find you here,
Please
the
listen.
center
I have
of the
some very important
whirlwind.
information for you.
Erebeth, shut up! Jeez.
Please listen.
What are you doing here,
I have some
Grimgnaw?
very important information.
When we parted ways, Sage, I meant to return to my order, but I bowed to the silent
Please
lord, and I
listen.
discovered I could
I
best
have
serve
some
his will by
very important information
staying in
for you.
Neverwinter for the time being. I am eager to find and
Please listen.
slaughter those who
I have
unleashed the
some
wailing
very
death upon
important information
Neverwinter.
for you.
Thousands were taken by the disease, their essence stolen from the grasp of
Please
true
listen.
death.
I have
That was
some
why I
very
answered Lord
important
Nash's
information
desperate
for you.
call for mercenaries to come to Port Llast. He is also anxious to root out
Please listen.
those behind the
I
wailing
have
death,
some
and
very
Erebeth,
important
shut
information
up!
for you.
So you were conscripted into service
Please
by
listen.
Erebeth.
I have some very important
When Erebeth
information
recruited the
for you.
mercenaries, we were all paid in advance for our services. Well paid.
Please listen.
Lord
I
Nash
have
was
some
sparing
very
no
important
expense in tracking
information
down
for
these
you.
cultists. Our instructions were simply to make ourselves available
Please
to whomever
listen.
requires
I
our
have some
assistance,
very
so in that
important
spirit, is there
information
anything I
for
can
you.
do for you? Huh, well paid in
Please
advance, huh?
listen.
Be
I
nice
have
if I
some
was
very
well paid in
important
advance.
information for you.
What was it? I got like 500
Please
gold
listen.
for
I
completing
have
the
some
entire
very
first
important
chapters. What a
information for
rip.
you. Please
Let's
listen.
see. I could use a
I have
monk by
some
my
very
side.
important
Then
information
together
for
we
you.
shall sow death and destruction throughout the land in our quest to destroy those
Please
behind the
listen.
wailing
I
death.
have some very important information for you.
Erebeth, shut up.
It is good to see you here in Port Llast, my friend. If we are to have any luck in tracking down this strange cult behind the plague, it will be with your aid, I am sure. I do not know how much you have been told about Lord Nash's orders. I shall help you understand whatever I can, certainly.
What exactly are Lord Nash's orders?
You know, of course, that Desther and Fenthic were associated with some manner of religious cult that was behind the wailing death in the city. We know so little about this cult, and it would be foolish in the extreme to suppose that simply because their activities in Neverwinter have been stopped, that they have been defeated. Lord Nasher commands that we track down the headquarters of this cult and discover their plans and stop them before another atrocity is committed. Erin Gend, Lord Nasher's spy master, is here in Port Llast to help us do this, and has brought reports of many strange activities throughout the northern lands. It is possible that agents of the cult may be behind some of these activities. If so, we may be able to find them and discover where their base is located. Your aid in this will prove invaluable.
How are you feeling? This must be a terrible strain.
My strain should not surprise you. My only love lies dead, and while it was my lawful lord who executed him, his true murderers remain beyond my reach. I wish, with such fervor that it frightens me, to see those allies of Desther pay, to see Tyr visit them with terrible justice. I am a paladin of Tyr, sworn to uphold good and justice, yet somehow I cannot condemn Fenthic in my heart. He meant only to do what he saw was his duty, I am sure of it.
Fenthic was a fool to follow his duty so blindly.
Harsh words, but perhaps there is a ring of truth to them. It was Fenthic's own dedication that led to his downfall. But I should not be distracting you from your task. My own problems are unimportant and of no interest to you, I am sure. Please forgive me.
No, go on. Tell me what you were going to say.
It is just that Fenthic's fate could have been mine, or yours, or anyone's. How do you know that the path you walk is the correct one?
Well, considering I wasn't the one who was lynched in front of a mob, I'm pretty sure it's the correct one.
I have never questioned my faith or my duty before, but neither did Fenthic. I feel doubt, and I am ashamed to admit it. Perhaps I am merely wallowing in my sorrow. Perhaps I know my path better than I think I do, but I am no longer sure. Is it wrong for me to think such thoughts?
Yes, it is. You should pull yourself together.
Yes, I suppose you are correct. This is getting me nowhere. I should put these questions out of my mind for the time being. The safety of Neverwinter relies on your mission, and my duty regarding that is more than clear. Let us speak of that instead.
Do you have any advice for me?
I would suggest you speak to Erengend and find out where to focus your efforts in finding evidence of the cult.
Alrighty then.
Hail, friend. You were instrumental in ridding Neverwinter of the wailing death, I understand. Allow me to congratulate you on a job well done. You have shown yourself to be possessed of remarkable courage and resourcefulness. That is fortuitous, for both these qualities will be needed if you are to complete your mission. But that is not how we should begin. I am known as Erengend, and I have served our Lord Nasher for some time. Hopefully, I may be of similar use to you now.
How exactly can you help me?
My place lies in the shadows. I have many eyes and ears throughout the northern lands. And it is my place to inform Lord Nasher where the Vipers lay in wait. If only I had foreseen the actions of this cult, I could have prevented the disaster. But these men move skillfully out of my sight and hearing.
You're a failure, just like Erebeth.
Instead of recriminating myself for my failure, I must do what I can to repair the damage. And that is to offer what information I have to you, so that you may find where this new nest of vipers hides. Erebeth has informed you of where you must search, yes? She has told you of how you may root out these fiends?
She said you would explain the details.
Unearthing the cult will not be a simple task. What few whispers I have collected, however, have allowed me to narrow your search to this region. It is vital that the cult's exact location be found, and that we are certain any leads we discover are not attempts at deception. Erebeth will not be satisfied until we find at least 2 separate leads that point to the same locale. That is your task. I do know of one possible lead for you. There has been strange news regarding a series of caves that lie north of Port Llast. Investigation may reveal the cult to be hidden there. If not, there are other avenues for you to investigate. The city of Luskan to the north, Neverwinter Wood to the east, and the wildlands of the South Road. I suggest, however, that looking into the caves first would still be your wisest choice.
Tell me about these caves.
The caves are in the hills to the north of Port Llast, near the Green Griffin Inn. They have long been used by humanoid tribes of orcs, bugbears, and the like. They aren't usually a concern. In recent months, however, I have received word that these various humanoid creatures have been raiding the roads south of Luskan. This would not be unusual, except that the creatures now seem very organized and, I hear, are being led by humans. This leads me to believe the cult may be involved. That will be for you to determine. Just keep this in mind. No matter what you find there, Erebeth will wish 2 firm leads on the cult's location before she will act. We cannot afford a mistake. Have you a question for me then, my friend?
I'll go now.
May the luck of the gods be yours, my friend.
Good, now shut up, holy crap. It takes forever to get through some of this dialogue. I should probably stock up on some more bolts. I think I'm running low. 30... Come on. You're an adventurer, aren't you? I mean greetings. That is, my pa and I could certainly use your help. Come, is there a reward in it for me? I think so. I bet my pa could pay you if you helped out. You could talk to him about it at least. Does this have anything to do with a cult? Maybe. I don't know anything about a cult. You'd have to talk to my pa about that. Tell me what's wrong then. Well, me and my pa, his name's Geralt. Everyone in Port Llast knows him. We live on a farm just north of the town gates. There's lots of monsters that live in the hills around our farm. Normally they don't bother us so much, but lately they've been ambushing travelers and caravans and such, and being really bold. They even went and kidnapped my mother while me and pa were away from the farm last week, so my pa sent me to the town to get help. You want me to find your mother? We just need your help. All I ask is that you go and talk to my pa and Geralt. Nothing else. Alright, I'll help. That would be great, my lord. I'm sure my pa would appreciate it. To get to our farm, you just need to go through the north gate and follow the road a bit. I'll stay here for now and find some more people to send to Pa until he calls me back. I'm sure you'll do the trick, though. Just go and talk to him. Ugh. Go to the Temple of Tyr and see if we can stock up on some supplies. Welcome to the Tyr Temple. Tell me, are you here for Tyr's services, or perhaps the Lady Luck herself has guided you to us during these dark days? Why must I use a magical portal to enter your temple? I know it may seem strange to you, my lord, but the temple within Port Llast was actually destroyed during the time of troubles when the gods themselves walked the face of Faerun. We had retreated to a cave far from the town, hidden well enough so that we could carry on our Lord Tyr's orders in safety. For our efforts, he blessed us with the portal that still connects us to the town and consecrated this new place. We are no longer in danger in Port Llast, of course, but this hidden temple still serves us well. At the very least, it is a safe haven should trouble ever arise again. That makes sense. Have you a need then, my brother? I shall help however I am able. It's getting hard to talk. Let's see here. I'd like to make a purchase from the temple. Let's see what he's got available. That's useless. What do I get right now? Boot of Reflexes +3. That's pretty nice, so I don't think I need to replace that. What about Belt? Belt of Guiding Light. Immunity to death magic. That could be useful, but I don't think there's anyone that really uses death magic this early in the game, so I'm going to ignore that for now. Gloves of Concentration. That's good. I don't think there are any helmets you can buy that give you anything more than just simple... Oh, I guess not. Listen, search, and spot. As opposed to +1 concentration. That actually sounds pretty good, but that's way too much money. Let's see here. Yeah, there's nothing for me here. At least not for armor. Let's see, I'm gonna have to stock up on some bolts. You know what, let me get rid of some of these stupid wands because I'm not using them. I don't need the wands of lesser summoning because, well, I can summon my own undead, so I'll keep the wand of sleep even though I'm pretty sure everything's going to be immune to it at this point. Let's see, I'll buy another stack of regular bolts. And... Bolt of Piercing. What's this? Bolt of Fire? These things are really expensive. I'll get some bolts of Piercing. I like to have a variety of bolts for different situations. Let's see what he's got available for trinkets. Amulet of Health. Immunity to disease, poison, and level drain. That's pretty nice, but I don't think I need that. None of this really appeals to me. There's a Rod of Resurrection, but I mean, like I pointed out in the last video, I don't think Resurrection really has any purpose in single player. If I'm wrong about that, you know, tell me, because I'd like to know. Alright, I should probably sell some of this crap. Alright, that's good enough. Kalyandros.
Yes, hello to you.
I hope your deeds in Neverwinter weren't a fluke. Erebeth has a lot of time and energy invested in you. But don't expect me to go healing you or anything like that. My powers are tied to the teleportation portal and the Stone of Recall in your backpack. Alrighty then. Alright, let's go explore the town and see if there's anything we can buy. Alliance Arms Inn. Yeah, I don't need an inn. A well. Well, well, well. One person I do want to pay a visit to is this woman over here, Eltura.
Welcome to the shop, as I like to say. I am Eltura Subtil, and a finer collection of wares you are not apt to find.
What kind of wares do you sell? Why, I sell only the finest assortment of magical goods. Truly, you will find no better collection than mine. Can I see your merchandise? Alas, I don't show my rare and valuable goods to just anyone who is curious. To look at the goods, you must give me a magical reagent. Do you have anything that might interest me? Yes, I have one. Which reagent? I think I'll give her the Skeleton's Knuckle because I think Fairy Dust is slightly more rare. Come, take a look at what we have to offer you then, shall we? I should have picked up a whole bunch of those stupid fire beetle bellies because those are practically useless and can be used as a reagent. And I'm afraid I don't have many, because you have to give her a reagent every time you want to make a transaction, which is kind of really lame. But there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I'm not paying almost 2,000 gold just to change the appearance of my robes. Golden Circlet. Ooh, immunity to mind-affecting spells, +1 will, +1 concentration, and spell resistance. And I do not have anywhere near enough money to buy it. Damn. Mage's Battle Robe. Concentration +2, spellcraft +2, spell resistance 10. Greater Battle Robe. Concentration and spellcraft +3, spell resistance 14. Armor bonus versus evil +2. Not bad. Still not interested. Necromancer's Robe. Nothing on it. Oh well. Okay, so I got a whole bunch of spells here that I'd like to grab. Spell Mantle. Yes, that could be very useful in the future, but... Spell Breach. That's one of the spells that I want to learn. So I'm going to grab one of these for the future so that I can scribe it once I get level 4 spells, which is not that far off. Let's see. Fear. Affected creatures are consumed with mine. So this is like a powered up version of Scare. Wizard Sorcerer's 4. So I definitely want to get that. Buying these more common spells will make it so that I can choose the rare spells when I'm choosing spells when leveling up. So I don't have to go looking for scrolls of them. Stinging Cloud, I can cast that without casting a spell. And I guess I'll grab Spell Mantle. And that'll be it. And I'm going to put those away for now. I guess I'll put them over here. I just hope I don't forget that they're there. Tensor's Transformation. That's a nice spell, but I'm nowhere near high enough level to use that, or rather, scribe that, so that'll have to wait. A lot of beguiling. Charm and dominate person. That's nice, but don't have enough money. A wand of fire could be useful, but I'd rather craft one of those. Wand of missiles. Yeah, I'll grab another one of these. Alright, remove clear thought. Rod of Terror. Fear and Scare. No point getting that. Alright.
Welcome to the shop, as I like to say.
I'm looking for work. Do you know of any? Well. I do indeed have a task for you. How do you feel about recovering some old tomes from me? Good. Tell me more. Scattered about the region are the 5 tomes of ancient Imiskar. I want you to find these tomes and return them here to me. If you can do this, then I will reward you far beyond the value of the books. Of that you can be certain. The 5 tomes that I want you to find are the tomes of Resonance, Life, Death, Ice, and Fire. Where could the Tome of Fire be? The Tome of Fire has been a tricky one for me to locate. My scrying attempts reveal that it is far to the south, but I cannot see where specifically. It would make sense that the tome was within the Charwood, though I know not why. That realm resists my scrying. If it were anywhere else, I think I could locate it. Do you require more information about the 5 tomes of ancient Imiskar? Where is the Tome of Ice? Near here, but to the south, you'll find a tower. Within that tower, you shall find the Tome of Ice. Straightforward enough. Of course, the owner of the tower is a powerful wizard in his own right, and you should be cautious in your approach. Do you require more? Where could the ancient Tome of Life be? This tome was in possession of Brother Toras, a member of the Arcane Brotherhood. I had planned to buy it from him, but he died before I had the chance. I checked around when I heard that he was dead, but it wasn't among his personal possessions. The only place I haven't searched yet is his tomb. I simply haven't had the time. Where is his tomb? Being wealthy and powerful, I would imagine he had his own mausoleum outside the city walls of Luskin. Just be careful. Brother Taras was a powerful wizard and might have some deadly traps or guardians protecting his tomb from grave robbers. Help me find the Tome of Death. Like the Tome of Fire, my scrying tells me that the Tome of Death has followed the long dark road into the Charwood. If only I could see more, but the region is impervious to my efforts. Do you know where the Tome of Resonance is? My scrying has shown that it was originally taken east into the Neverwinter woods. Perhaps if you go to the Neverwinter woods, a clue or two will reveal itself. Do you... Alright. Goodbye. So, we've got a nice little log of quests to work on here. Let's talk to Grimgnaw.
Is there something you need?
I just want to talk for a while. Conversation is one way to pass the time until the Silent Lord comes to claim us. What do you wish to speak about? If we're going to be traveling together, I'd like to know a little more about you. I am a monk of the Order of the Long Death. Yeah, you already told me this, so I'm just going to skip it. Tell me more about your order, Grimgnaw. We of the Long Death train, study, and serve our masters. We strive to transcend the earthly world through mental discipline and philosophical understanding of death. We worship the very essence of Silent Lord and honor the tools that prepare us all for the inevitable, inescapable end. Pain, suffering, torment, agony. Our beliefs are difficult for most to accept, and the Order of the Long Death has many powerful enemies. What kind of enemies are you talking about? Our embrace of the Silent Lord has brought us into conflict with many who do not understand the beauty of death. Many fear their mortal end. For most, we will simply use pain, anguish, torture, and suffering to release them from this fear. We will prepare them for the cold embrace of the Silent Lord. But there are those There are some who go to extremes to avoid their fate. They use foul rituals and dark necromancy to deny the Silent Lord that which is his due. Oh, if only you knew who you were talking to, buddy. You're talking about the undead, right? Liches and zombies and the like. The undead are a foul abomination. A denial of the natural order. We of the Long Death are in constant conflict with necromancers and their minions. Dude, you've been with me how long? Summon undead? Jeez. I have seen firsthand the horrors of a war with the undead. What do you mean? This is not the time to speak of such things. We must focus on rooting out the cult responsible for the Wailing Death. Perhaps we could speak of this later, when the time is right. Alright, so we've gotten to know Grimgnaw a little better. Let's head over to the North Gate. I'm going to take Arangen's advice and head to the caves up north first, and speak to Geralt. But we've reached the end of the episode, so I will see you all next time.